guys, it's me again. How are you? Aries, are you ready for your weekly prediction? It's almost Monday. It's almost midnight. So today, Monday, October 12th, all the way till Sunday, October 15th. What's going to happen for you this week? Let's find out. Let's start with some quotes or proverbs. Give me a little bit of idea what might happen for you this week. A life devoted to things is a dead life, a stump. A God-shaped life is a flourishing tree. Proverbs 11:28. Oh dear. Maybe you've been giving your focus to things that aren't worth your time. Like materialistic things. You could be stuck in your ego, anything like that. Just something that doesn't serve you, that doesn't feed your soul or feed your mind in the right direction. So this week they're calling to, if you're not a religious person, it'd just be going back to your center and finding out what makes you feel happy. If you are a religious person, maybe you've been neglecting religion, could go back to church. A lot of people, I don't know if they're opening church. Some of them park in the parking lot. I don't go to church, no offense out there. I do believe in God, but I don't go to church. A life devoted to things is a dead life. I really feel like they're trying to say you're devoting yourself to things that don't serve you. So this week, pay attention to what you're giving your time to. If you want something you never had, you'll have to do something you've never done. Dave Ramsey said that. Ooh, this is about you getting out of your comfort zone. You like to feel safe, Aries, even though I call you my little war gods, because Aries is the goddess of war and mythology, so you are all my war gods. That's what I call you, Aries. Very unlike you to Aries. Like, have you ever played sports with an Aries? I need them on my team, okay? They're the ones at halftime are like, we are going to go out there and we are going to make them bleed. I don't care. We're going to win. Like, they're the ones that pump you up. Like, they are good motivators. They're good going after and getting things. But for some reason, you're like, no, I'm going to sit back. You feel very uncomfortable. You don't want to leave your comfort zone. You want to fight for something, I'm vibing, but you don't want to put the energy into it. You're scared to. You're scared to rock the boat is what I'm hearing. About what? We shall see. Man stands in his own shadow and wonders, why is it dark? This is you being a lack mentality, dark night of the soul, not having that inner faith and belief in yourself. So you're standing back, you're staying in your comfort zone because you don't feel worthy of something or someone. Or you're afraid of a reaction. Oh, Aries, you are a war god. Don't you be afraid of nothing, darling. Get out of that lack mentality. Do not stand in a place of danger, trusting in miracles. That's an African proverb. Do not stand in a place of danger, trusting in miracles. This is, I feel like you're putting yourself in danger of, like, sorry, I have a blanket on my legs because it's cold. Central New York is cold this time of year, but do not stand in the place of danger, trusting in miracles. Don't stand in things that are not good for you or places that are not good for you and expect your life to get good or suddenly change or everything you want, all your abundance isn't going to be pulled to you if you're standing in a dangerous place. And in this sense, I feel like dangerous to you is staying in your comfort zone. Staying in a toxic place because you don't want to make changes, you don't want to make waves. You're scared about something, Aries. We'll figure it out. There is no such thing as a perfect parent. There will always be blunders. There's always room for growth. As long as you always have the best intentions, you'll learn those valuable lessons that mold you into the best parent you can be. Ooh. This is about co-parenting. You might be newly separated or newly divorced here. Feeling like a bad parent in some sense. You just could be working a lot and not giving a lot of time to your child, anything like that. But why are you beating yourself up about being a parent? I feel like there's more going on here, but this week, or in the weeks leading up to this, you are beating yourself up, feeling like you're not giving 100% to your child, or you're not being the best parent you can be. You might be dealing with some depression here, even getting that. You need to take that vacation time you've been saving and unwind. Yeah, you're overworked, you're overstressed, you're very depressed, very heavy. Oh no, Aries. Sending you air hugs out there. I hope it gets better. We'll see. Hopefully they give us some good stuff. You need to earn your stripes in this life. When you do that, karma cashes in. Oh dear. I feel like this is more expecting things to be easy, or expecting things to change even though you're not changing them yourself. Like you're not putting effort into fixing anything. You're just kind of beating yourself up and stuck in the depression, but you're not stepping up and making any motions to make it better, which is pretty common when you're depressed. So don't beat yourself up. Like we all do that. Like we want to change, we want to get out of this rut, but we don't have the energy to do so. I feel like that's where you're at. You're just beating yourself up hard out there. Epic adventures. You're about to get on one wild and exciting ride. Woo! So rest up and brace, because it will change your life forever. Oh, you got good things coming. You need to get out of this funk, darlings out there. Get up and get out of that miserable blues fest, because you have epic adventures. It might not be like travel. It could just be like a new love, or going and doing things with your child and trying to be a better parent. Good stuff is coming, is basically what they're saying. So thumbs up to that. You have more options than you realize. It sure is hard to get really angry at someone when you can think of all the reasons you love them. Love, and you can, the universe. This is you being angry at yourself. This is you beating yourself up. This is you calling yourself names and thinking bad things about yourself. But you are awesome, and you're just not realizing it. You have so much potential. You can be a perfect parent. You can be a perfect spouse. You can have your dream job. You can have a happy life. But I just feel like you're either staying in something that's toxic for you because you don't want to deal with it, or just staying there to be a good parent, not facing issues that you need to face, and you're beating yourself up. You're being your own roadblock here. But you have the potential to change it. You just have to choose it, Aries. You are a war god. You can do this. Put your boots on, Aries. Time for war. Does that word war spark a fire in you? It should, little war god. Give yourself much more credit. Exactly. A stranger than strange preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those who are good at relationships. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those who are bad at relationships. Oh, see. Wow. Even though I use preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Love, please ponder the universe. Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, so those in great relationships aren't always like basically what they're saying, every relationship can be good or bad. It depends on what you put into it and what you're willing to do to fix it. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person because your relationship is bad. It doesn't mean you're a good person because your relationship is good. It's just the ebb and flow. Relationships are good and they're also bad. You can't have good without the bad. So I feel like you're feeling like a shitty person because your relationship failed, which you feel you failed your child. That's what I'm getting. Oh my God, Aries. Listen, not everybody is meant to be together. So you tried. So maybe you thought this was going to be your forever, and guess what? It's not. And that just makes you human, because you can't predict when you get married or when you enter a relationship that it's going to last. All you have is today. You don't even know if one of you is going to die tomorrow. So why are you harping on the fact that it didn't work out? It's probably not right for them. Or if you do want to save this, if this is a relationship you're not ready to let go of, you need to put the work in. But if it is something you know that you should let go of, you gotta let it go now. You can't keep harping. What are you gonna spend the rest of your life with your head on your pillow like, oh, I failed that relationship, I'm a bad... No, you're not. It's a learning curve. The real one, the right one is gonna come for you. Okay? This just wasn't your right one. It's okay. Everybody, It's very rare for people to like their first relationship out of the gate, they're with them the rest of their life. That is very rare. It never fucking happens. You gotta date a few frogs before you get a prince or a princess. It doesn't just happen like that. You gotta learn what's good for you. You gotta learn about yourself. And as people, we evolve and change throughout the years. So the person you were back then might not be the person you are now. And that person you're with might not be the same person. And because you're both changed, you're not compatible anymore. Hey, it's okay. Shit happens. It's not the end of the world, Aries. Get back up. You are worth so much more. Give yourself credit. You've gone through harder things in your life, I'm sure. You're a little war god. This is nothing. It's like a speed bump. But you're making it feel inside like a mountain, which we all do. When depression comes, it comes hard for us all. So don't beat yourself up. I've been where you are. Just got to take a deep breath and you got to keep going. And you got to actually put the work in here. You got to put the effort into thinking better about yourself and self-loving. Like, you need to take care of yourself. Go get a shave. Go get a haircut. Go get a mani, a massage. Whatever you need to make yourself feel good. To get out of this funk, it's time to put the work in it this week. Don't just be like, I wish things would change. But they're not, because I'm not doing anything about it. Which depression wants you to just sit there and not do. It's like the angel and the devil on your shoulder, right? You're listening to the devil. You're going to the dark side. Let the force be with you. Light that fucking fire on your ass. Get up, Aries. Get up, little war gods. You got this. Even if you want to stay in bed and cry all day, don't. Get up, take a shower, make yourself something to eat. Go out and take a walk. Do things, go places, even if you don't want to. Fight that little devil right back. Don't let him win. 9 of fire. Don't give up. Exactly. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Get out of your funk. This week is going to be you finally getting up, taking this advice and be like, you know what? I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to feel like shit anymore. So I'm going to do something about it. Even if it takes me 100 years, this week I'm getting up and I'm choosing me. Good. Good, good. Choose you always, Aries. 3 of water. A celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. The need to have more fun. You might be celebrated for something. You might be going to a wedding or a graduation this week, or someone in your life might be pregnant that you're getting news of, or you might be having another baby. But I feel like this is about you wanting to have more fun or needing more fun to get yourself out of the funk. Celebrate yourself this week. Go out and have some fun. You deserve it. Yay, you're getting your power back. Number 4, the Emperor. Why can't I speak? Oh yeah, because I'm doing 100 videos tonight, Aries. Archangel Michael. Who else but the one with the war gods? Who else would be with you but Archangel Michael? He is God's war god. Anytime God needs a war fought, guess who's the general of it? Archangel Michael. He's with you. He's like, hey, excuse me, war god. Hey, excuse me, poking you in bed. Like, get up. I did not teach you to be a softie like this. Get up, little war god. Get up, get up. That's Michael this week, pushing your buttons. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Asking you to get up and take control of your own happiness. He's lighting a fire under your ass. But he's also being gentle with you, because as much as he wants you to get up and get going and be that war god, they're also sympathetic. You've gone through a lot. This has been a hard time for you. It's not like he's making fun of you or just trying to push you around. This is like when you have surgery, like on your legs, and you're afraid to get up to walk around for the first time, but the nurses are like, nope, today's the day. You're getting up on your legs, getting up. You're not going to lay in bed anymore. You got to get moving. You got to get the blood flowing. That's Michael, being that hard nurse ratchet a little tiny bit to get you up and going, but you need it. You're going to be standing in your power this week in the sense of, I'm not going to beat myself up anymore. I'm going to make a choice to change my own mental thinking and how maybe you're going to get up and clean your house. Maybe you're going to get up and do your laundry. Maybe you're going to go grocery shopping and get healthier food, not junk food. Like, it doesn't have to be a big thing, but it could also be a big thing. You're just making steps to make yourself happier and get out of this funk this week. So yay, I'm proud of you. You haven't even started yet, and I'm proud of you. Alright, let's get the Magdalene Oracle. What else is going on for Aries this week? Moving stuff around in there. You are fighters. You are naturally good at fighting. So fight that little devil on your mind right back. I'll tell you what, if I ever need to go to war or if I need to play sports, I want an Aries with me. Because you're fighters, you are pushers, you are movers, you are shakers. Don't forget that about yourself. Yeah, accept that you've come through a lot. Like, it's okay to be sad. Like, just because you're sad doesn't mean you're giving in to the little devil on your shoulder. You need to accept your feelings. I feel like you're not acknowledging it. You're not vocalizing, like, I'm really sad. Like, everything hurts. And my heart hurts. My body hurts. I'm so depressed. Like, you need to talk to somebody. You need to get it out of your body. If you don't have anyone to talk to, write it out in a journal. You gotta purge this out of your body. It's eating your soul. Accept that everybody blunders. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't really believe in mistakes. I think they're just learning curves. Like everyone says, oh, how convenient. You don't believe in mistakes? You never made a mistake? That's not what I said. I make thousands of mistakes, sometimes all in one day. But I learned something, and I don't make that mistake again. Well, not necessarily. I've repeated mistakes, especially in love. Haven't we all? You know, until you learn it, you're going to keep repeating the pattern. So accept there was a lesson in this to learn and learn it. Accept that failure happens. It doesn't mean you're a failure in life. It just means that wasn't for you. That's all it means. Just leave it there. Don't make it like, oh, I'm cursed. I'm never going to have love. Or like, I fucked up my whole life because this relationship didn't work out. No. Okay? Doesn't matter what it is. Even if you, like I heard addict. I don't know if this might be for a small few. Like, accept the fact that you need help getting over things that are holding you back. Like drinking. I heard drinking or smoking of some kind. You might be needing to ask for help. Because when we're depressed, addictions take over. Maybe you let some addictions take over you. And if it's not a drug, it's just like overeating, oversleeping, or not sleeping, or not eating, like something drastic. Only you would know that you have to accept help for. It's time to ask and accept help. Ooh, God coming out. You got people out there looking out for you, whether you realize it or not. You do have a divine purpose, and you got good things coming. Like Michael, the archangel, is with you this week. You should feel that little angel on your shoulder. You have a divine purpose. Bigger and better things are going to come for you. You just think that this is the end of the world right now, and it's not. They're like, oh no. Oh, the good is just starting, baby doll. You thought this is gonna, looking back, this is gonna be like a tiny little mosquito bite in the grand scheme of it all. So don't get hung up on things that weren't for you. War and peace. Of course this would come out for you, war gods. It's been war for you with this big heart, especially if you're coming out of a marriage. It's messy for everybody, right? Figuring out co-parenting is messy. It's like this is a lot of your issues. Like you're coming out of war now. Now it's time to create that peace. If they're not being peaceful, you can't control anybody else. All you can control is you. So make that decision, like to give up the war and make peace for your child, for yourself. This is also you fighting for yourself out of this depression, out of this addiction, to bring that inner peace. What else is going to happen this week? Yeah, you're very confused. Especially about, what do I do? Like, I want to fight. I want to fight for myself. I want to feel good, but I don't know how. I'm so lost in this depression. I don't know what to do. You're going to be very confused this week on what to do. This is where you need to accept that help. Like, even if it's just a buddy, like calling you every morning to make sure you're up and getting up and doing something, or somebody coming over and playing video games. Get your mind off of it. Get out of your head this week so you're not so confused. Little children's calling to confusion about what to say to your kids or what to do about your kid situation. This might not be for all of you. Let me get some more. What's this little children about? Okay. Something about your childhood is what, like, maybe you come from a broken home as well, so you're feeling guilty. Like, I created the same thing for my child that I had. But you got to heal this. You got childhood trauma you never dealt with. Basically, you got to take that inner child that needs a hug and never got one, and you need to hug it. This is about you facing your childhood wounds. I feel like the confusion comes and the pain comes from your own past, and you're reflecting it on you and your child and your relationship. But you are not your parent, and your child is not you. It doesn't mean it's going to be the same situation. You can choose to do better. You will be better, I heard. But you're just harping yourself. You're focusing a lot on your past and like what your parents did, and you're comparing what's happening to you to what your parents did, and it's just making you feel like shit. But you need to forget that you are not your parent and your child is not you. You need to heal that wound and stop reflecting it on your own life. And I feel like that confusion will fade away because you're going in between your own life and the realism of your situation. Play, bring that inner child out. You need to have some fun this week. Let loose. Go do stuff that are going to get you out of this funk, get you out of your head. You're so in your head. And you're so heavy with all these emotions. Be present. Just decide, I'm only going to deal with today and 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. You're psyching yourself out by thinking too far ahead. Just live in the moment and be present. Yeah, bullseye. You are the bullseye. This is Michael shooting that dart right in your ass. Like, you need to love yourself. You need to go after what makes you happy right now. I'm getting another. Let me get a clarifier for this bullseye. Which way are we going with this, Spirit? Yeah. Go after that forgiveness. Maybe you've blundered it and like with your ex or whatever, and you need to make peace there, so co-parenting is better. I would definitely move towards that. This is also forgiving your parents for what they did to you so that you can move on, because you're reflecting your past pain onto your new pain, so that's why it's so heavy. Forgive yourself for making, you tried. I'm not saying like every relationship is an absolute failure. I'm sure you learned something from it. You know what I mean? It's not a failure at the end of the day. Forgive yourself for things that don't work out. Forgive yourself for choosing wrong. It's okay. It happens to us all. Or forgive your parents so you can slowly forgive your own relationship. Focus on forgiveness this week. It could be even forgiving your ex. Yeah, wide open. Your future is wide open. You got so many good things coming towards you. You're just focusing on all the bad that you can't see it. So my advice to you this week is work on the inner childhood wounds and getting yourself up and out of this dark night of the soul, and embrace the possibilities that this is just a new start. It's not the end. It's a new start, and better things are coming. I love you out there, my little war gods. Sending you air hugs, and I hope you have a good week, even though it's very hard. Choose to wake up with a smile. Everything's going to work out. You're going to be okay. I promise. I'll see you next week, Aries. Love and light. Bye.